Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Realm of Rivals, powered by HNT Esports. And today we are here for the semi-finals round, and it's between Team Shadow Esports versus Team Inferno. Yesterday, Team Inferno played so well and finds their way into the semi-finals, and they will be, fighting against a team who is right now unbeatable in this tournament so far, having four wins, having four rifts. You can say no four. This team is literally wants to spot themselves into the finals, but the huddles, it will be the Inferno. Can Inferno burn them out in their fire, or it will be the Shadow, which will be rising tonight to get the spot, to get the ticket, punched into the finals? It's your boy STZ in the casting desk, and with me, none other than my bro Fredo will be joining us and to entertain you all, of course. And there will be a lot more, surprises in this game. So let's see what will be happening. But before we go to Fredo, I would like to introduce our sponsors. That is obviously our gaming sponsor, our own mobile 5v5 game, that is the Vista official, as well as we have our esports partner, CRX, and our exclusive executive partner, that is Next Pulse. And with our style partner, which is yet to reveal, guys. We need to say it out soon. But Fredo, what do you think? What will happen? Yesterday, you saw Inferno's game. They managed to defeat Megatron CT Meraki, and you know Shadow Esports. They're so well, and they have an import into their team. They have a Bhutan player into their team. So that import might gonna change things in this esports scenario of India in the community tournament scenario.
I don't really know how to say, about what the import thing is going to play out for them. But one thing is sure that the last match that they played against, oh man, I can't remember the exact name, but I remember them. I was casting that game and they lost it out. So even though they were the ones more favorites coming into the match, they did lose it out. So that's why I'm not sure if it is going to work out for them tonight again if they repeat the same mistakes. So they definitely have to step up tonight and show what they are known for, basically. Megatron C3 Meraki, right? I mean, the name itself, they have the Megatron name, they have the C3 name as well. So it's like all those people who actually watch the games, watch the tournaments, they know that these guys, right? These team names are definitely something that everyone is always looking forward to. But the fact that they did lose that last one was kind of disappointing for the fans, I would say, who are out there cheering for them. So tonight, I think they have to shine for themselves as well as for the fans.
Elite leaderboard team, as you mentioned, but now Team Inferno, if they win this game, goes to the finals and a little bit more tournaments, they might gonna, take their name in the elite leaderboard. Who knows? But talking about Shadow Esports import, Avatan player is being playing in their team. He's the goal laner of Shadow Esports. They do have Lemon in their jungle. They do have Peter, who is Peter into their mid as well. So, this team is full of surprises, and they are so good with their lineup as well. The synergy is so good. So do the side of Team Inferno. Grinded for 5 months, then comes into the scenario. The first tournament was MOBA Rising Stars Season 2, and in that, they finds their spot into the top 8. And now they are here at the Realm of Rivals. Yesterday, they managed to defeat out one Elite Leaderboard team, and they are in the top 4 position, fighting for the spot into the finals. And let me tell you guys, this is no longer upper bracket or lower bracket, you know, semi-finals. It will be a direct knockout kind of semi-finals in which you have to play a BO3 series and you have to make a score of 2-0 or 2-1 to grab your slot into the finals and to play against maybe Godlike or maybe team. Okay, I forget the name though. Who was the fourth? Yama Esports, of course. Yama Esports, the sixth number in the Mythic leaderboard. So, Fredo, you see, like Shadow Esports is an elite leaderboard team. Yama is a mythic leaderboard team. A team, of course, our Godlike is one of the number one team of India. And out of those top dogs, we are seeing an underdog. So, what do you think? Like this underdog gonna survive this teams, or we're gonna see the first
Um,
knockout today?
I I think they could survive against C3 Meraki because C3 Meraki, the form is not really the best right now. Like I saw their previous match and I did not really feel like it was actually C3 Meraki playing themselves, but okay, hopefully we see something better tonight. I can see Peter up there right now. Can you see Peter? But take a look at that name, STZ.
Yep.
Can we
Okay.
can we actually say this name? Ben 14, not Ben 10.
Don't go in. I mean, I know who. I mean, the face is familiar. You can say it. Who is Peter? I mean, well, what if like Hoon would have been there and saying this name, Ben?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
Hoon,
Ben
Hoon,
14.
Hoon can't speak Hindi though.
Yes, he can't speak Hindi, so he doesn't know how to say 14 in Hindi, but we know why Peter is being naughty tonight. Anyways, we are looking at the draft going on right now, and it is going to be Team Inferno onto the blue side, Shadow Esports onto the red side. First phase
Sure.
taking enough time for themselves to figure out what to go for. I would not be surprised if they go for a Sora ban immediately because that hero deserves to be banned right away. But instead, they go for the Zushin.
Yep, of course. Fredo, what I'm saying about even Lemon changed his name to Arise. So these new names, but they're all right. So high at this moment, they didn't lose a single game in the leaderboards and finds their way. They're the first team to qualify into the semifinals. So Team Shadow Esports are totally ready for this challenge. But from the side of Team Inferno, their journey was a little bit of big hurdles and it was like up and downs, but then somehow, I mean, those up and downs come into a smooth road for them to the semifinals. But now another big hurdle is standing in front of them. So what will be happening, we will be knowing it soon. But guys, you know what will be happening for us, it's the giveaways which will be there. So do not forget to subscribe our channel, like the stream, share the stream to your friends, because this is the semifinals at the Realm of Rivals powered by HNT. The round robin has been done. So now this is the knockout round. It is like a do or die round. And with this, the bands are coming out. Chushin, Yuzong, so many familiar bands with the Kalea from the side of team Shadow Esports. They really know that what kind of bands will be there from Team Inferno. But like Fredo, what is the fun thing about this game? These two teams are managed by a same management, that is MTL Esports management. So they might have been playing a lot of scrims together. So they know
Uh,
their tactics, they know their ways. So this will be a literally, I mean, what kind of scrims for them?
I don't know what to say, but except for the fact that I think this is going to be one of those matches where the old friends meet against each other. They know each other very well, I guess. So it's going to be really interesting to see as to who is going to, win tonight. And I mean, you know what happens when friends play against each other. At the end, you win the game, but you do not really feel anything bad because you know that the other person also kind of deserves it if they put in the effort and work. So yeah, I think it's going to be like friends, playing against each other. So nothing too much about that, I would say. But at the same time, you do want to win, right? You do not want to be losing out on that, qualification slot. You do not want to, miss out on being with your friend. But this match tonight is going to, rip the friends apart from each other. Till here, they have traveled together, but now it's time to part ways. And yeah, it's a very, very bad way to part ways by defeating your own friend, right? So yeah, let's see if Team Inferno they are going to have a better time against Team Shadow Esports, who have definitely been trying their best to, of course, level up the game as well.
Of course, and now it's time for the picks coming in where the Totkacha got banned and the Lapu Lapu got prioritized. But from the side of Shadow Esports, they're going with the CC and the high loss here. The CC might be a gold option or a EXP or an EXP option. We're not sure about it though. But if it is going to the gold, and if it finds a Lapu Lapu into the gold, it will be a more fun thing to really watch around. But from the side of Team Inferno, what will be their next? Picks, because last day we really saw a Tamuz EXP and Terizla Gold against the Harrod. So today, if this CC is the hurdle, what they will be prioritizing, a Clint. Clint might be a good option, but we don't see a Clint against the CC a lot. But it is one of the counter in the MM section for the CC, if you know.
Yep, and sorry for that. And like you were saying, there are counter picks available, right? The CC is always a threat for these high HP heroes. They could have taken that one, but they go for the Lapu Lapu. And Lapu Lapu into the goal lane is definitely something to be worried about because this guy, once he gets that level 4, he can immediately go in for, a two-man stun and go in for the bravest fighter. And the backline definitely takes a lots of damage in the early game because his burst damage is too good without even the items. So once he gets that, he's definitely going to be a menace. So you do not want him to be rotating for the turtle fight, even though he might be playing in the goal lane. And as an EXP laner, he does not really sustain as much as you think the other heroes do. But even then, the amount of burst damage that comes through just helps him to become that threat into the backline and not be I would say easy for the backline to be running around and dishing out damage. So yeah, that's what Shadow Esports have to be careful here for. But the CC pick, like you mentioned, STZ has shown up already.
Yeah, of course. The Leo mode from Lemon, that is something which will be changing the whole point of this game because yesterday I was talking about the Leo mode jungle, Amon jungle, not yesterday, day before yesterday, I believe, with Shinra. And today I'm really going to see a Leo mode jungle. And this is so far maybe an utility Leo mode, just like the Kyrie used in the MPL Indonesia's, last matches, if I'm not wrong. So in that way, it might gonna work so well. But I believe like Lemon, who can go for a Hayabusa or for Lancelot, he's going for a Leo mode. So there is some, tactics behind it for sure. Because this guy is full of assassin jungles. He can actually use it so well as well. He had been showing that in the Dakusena team, and now he's in the Shadow Esports with a different IGN Arise. And this time he might gonna arise with the Leomod with his Barbiel and Barbiel, but okay, there are the bands coming in. It's the Khalid and the Minotaur. With the Grok from the last phase, so many roam bans has been done from the side of team Shadow Esports here at Realms of Rivals. Five of the bans are literally a targeted bans onto the roamer of team Inferno. And from the side of Inferno, they're going with the Granger and Eve, just like the last day.
All right, then. We're gonna see the Yve getting banned as well, along with the Granger. Some AoE skill heroes getting banned out here, even the Khalid and the Minotaur as well. Similar kind of heroes. They have a lot of AoE, and at the same time, they provide with a lot of good setup potential. But on the other side, Faramis showing up. I'm not really sure how to react to that. I've not really seen a lot of Faramis in a long time, but the thing about a Faramis is if you do not pop up the ultimate in time, if you get crowd control, then you cannot pop up the ultimate, right?
Yeah.
And Kadita has to immediately burst him down before he pops off that ultimate. I don't really know. I would not be taking a Faramis in this game at all, but let's see what Peter has to show us tonight. I mean, he has always been the guy who pulls out surprises, right? So this pick again might be one of those surprises that he has been keeping in store for us.
Like the Nether Realm. That's was the main thing of Faramis, you can say, and in that way, he can actually give a little bit of support to that Leo mode. We all know, like Leo mode is kind of a hero who is so good with those supports, like Angela, Rafaela, Florin, and this time they're really going with the mid Faramis, and with that they will be supporting out Leo as well as the CC, but then they need a real damage dealer. If the Leo mode is going for a utility build, Hunter Strike, War Axe, and then Brute Force, and the possible Anticuras, or maybe you can say Radiant Armor, whatever he can acquire, or maybe a Queen's Wings as well. So if that's the build, then they really need a damage dealer here. They need to send the CC off to the EXP, and they need to put their way onto the gold as a proper MM here. But there you go, the Thumbers once again coming in into the hand of Lens. He'll be going for it last like the last day, and he finds his win with that hero with Redstone, not Redstone, Blackstone going for the Tigreal, Redstone for the Kadita, and Bluestone for the Asian Chain. You just need a Thanos, Fredo, to actually control the whole team Inferno. But there is a Cloud coming in here. a little bit of, you can say, surprise from the side of team Shadow Esports. And which map it is, guys? Let's see, let's see, let's see. It is okay, Expanding River. That means the fighter meta picks. That is the Thamuz, and the second one is, you can say, that is
Lapu
the
Lapu.
Lapu Lapu. Yup, they will be have a lot of, they can easily rotate out during the turtle and the Lord fights.
Yep, and on top of that, even the mid laners, especially this Faramis here, does not really have the dash. Even though he has that first skill that provides him the movement speed, the dash, sorry, the river current is going to help him sustain out quite a bit as well as he'll be able to, use that movement speed to his advantage. But for now, we're taking a look at, okay, Wake here is clearly able to dominate the lane for now. But the thing is, the moment that Lapu Lapu gets a level 4, he will be the one just running behind the, staying in the turret shield because you know that the Lapu Lapu can take him down whenever he wants. But at the same time, okay, 2v1. Seems like Lens could be in some trouble. Today he's not carrying the Revitalize, he's actually on a vengeance tonight.
Hmm. And he just used it as well to get a safer zone for himself. But look at that onto the top side. Wink is literally melting down the Lapu Lapu in the early phase. And, like a Claude having that DPS will be a little bit problem into the mid phase as well for the side of team Inferno. But here into the mid, there is the poke coming in. And they're literally ready and, preparing themselves for the turtle here. The zone comes out with the Mountain Shocker getting released. Hylas going for the zone here. Beautiful
Uh-oh.
stuff has been done. 4-man targeting out, and it will be a first blood coming out into the hand of Team Inferno. What a start for them. Before the turtle arrived, they managed to take out the roamer of the side of Team Shadow Esports.
Yep, and with that, there's a lot of fight going on into the goal lane as well. A lot of pressure being put here. Lens unlocks that ultimate. Bad Paji here could be in trouble, but he's able to survive through. But man, who is this Bad Paji? Is this actually Mr. Tetsuya?
Maybe Tetsuya. Faji relates to Tetsuya-ji, so of course it might be Tetsuya. But there you go. The Phantom Steerus comes over there with a turtle being secured by Lemon with his retreat, and he will not gonna slay. And he will be taking out the Tigreal with a double onto the hand on and a
Oh!
triple coming in. My goodness, Leo Mod Arise is rising here after a retreat onto the turtle. Finds a triple kill in the game. This is deadly start.
Oh my god. Seems like it's actually going to be a rise, a rise moment right here. We've seen a lot of times. Okay, to the mid lane though, lot of poking game going on. Not a lot of trouble though, as there will be the passive of the Kadita getting popped off and she can walk right away. At the same time, tower going down, bottom side for the side of Team Inferno. They're losing structure. Shadow Esports on the other hand now, playing a very comfortable game. There's nothing that they need to do except for just do what you're doing right now. Just help your Leomord get farmed. And the thing is, this Leomord is actually on a almost about to snowball right now. He just needs to be, given those perfect ganks, perfect setups. Oh my god, take a look at Blackstone. He's not even level 4 and Moon is already about to be level 6.
And even Arise, look at him. He's level 7 already for himself, whereas level 6 for Bluestone yet. And this is the thing, like in the second turtle, also he'll have more advantage to take it out. 3 kills. A start with a triple kill and a tier onto the bot side was literally, so much macro advantage being taken out from the side of Shadow Esports in the very first, in the very early phase of the game. And there you go, the zone comes up. High loss standing out there. Moon literally zoning out properly and giving out those proper setups for his side. But there you go, the turret Securance will be giving a lot of hindrance, but now it will be Paji being cornered out. The Netherrealm comes in, the 4 members, but there will be a shutdown happening onto the Bad Paji, as well as the Tigreal force down. They're going back, they're retaliating back here. Can we see a clutch? No, there will be no clutch. It will be a 1-for-1 trade before the turtle, and a solo turtle being contesting out, but this will be expanding river, so it will not be so much easy to actually take it out solo.
Definitely, it's a 3v1 effort. Oh, Arise does not miss out the retribution, and he gets a kill. Blue Stone going down first, and with that, more members could be falling here. Rough waves coming through as well. And take a look at Arise. He actually does not
Whoa.
stop. The Phantom Steed takes down one more guy. Blackstone falling as well. Three members down for nothing there. They do not get the turtle. They do not get anything. Instead, they lose bodies along with the turtle there. And that is bad, bad news here. Team Inferno are losing out on objectives where they were not supposed to be losing out. And okay, look at that pressure into the mid lane as well. And with this mid
Yup.
lane down, it's not going to be good because the jungle going to be getting exposed and they might even get away with this purple buff as well.
I mean, Fredo, you saw the synergy, you saw the sync. Chronology. The chronology is like one turtle, one turret, one turtle, one turret. Netherrealm comes in. There is a fight monster being secured by our eyes here. What a way! And now he's not stopping out. He's going inside the glorious pathway. Popped up as well. Rockwave's coming in, but it will be Benford in securing the kill onto the Tigreal. Two men down from the side of Team Inferno. It's a 9-2 score with a 7 lead onto the micro, and the goal being secured as a 5k goal lead. But there you go, another kill falls down. It will be lanes into the mid side, and they will be going for the second here as well. Look at the damage onto the Ishin Chin. He will be using out immune to go back into the safer zone, but at this moment, how much time, how much longer you can save yourself in this game. Second tier falls down on the bot, and Arise going literally straight on to the three members. Goes, comes back, he retaliate back, but look at the damage of the Leo mode. It's so high. CC goes in with a curtain call, finds two people, but now Ben 14 falls down with the Rappers coming in as well. There will be the lava mound as well. Four members going straight on to the members of Team Shadow Esports, but there will be no more, you can say, facilities from the side of Team Shadow Esports, and the turtle is here, Fredo, for the third time.
Yes, the third turtle of the game, and there should be no contest coming in from the side of Team Inferno because it just do not have enough farm right now. They are 6k gold behind, and I mean, the gold is just one another thing to be talked about, but the main thing is
Mm.
they are not losing. They are not. They're losing all the turrets, and this is the last turret standing up top except for the enemy. They're the mid lane, and the thing is, the lane pressure is just way too much for them, and because of that, they're not really able to give farm to this Yisun Shin. Yisun Shin needs the snowball, but how will he get that? At the same time, tonight I feel like something is definitely lacking here. The synergy is definitely better from the side of Shadow Esports, and that's why Team Inferno here really struggling to find their own synergy, to find their own gameplay. But okay, mid lane taken down, pressure coming up, but that shield will save them for now. But yo, they're talking about the items. We can take a look at the items now to see if the Claude is much way ahead or something. And at the same time, what is the itemization for the side of Team Inferno? Because I feel like Team Inferno, they definitely can make a comeback if they play it right. There is a good setup potential on their side. So yeah, with that, we can take a
Yo,
look at their builds right now.
I told you. I mean, I was thinking this Leo mode is having a Sky Pistol, but no, it's a War Axe and then a Brute Force, and now he's building out that Sea Halber for himself. I mean, really going for that anti-heal here. But, and with that, oh my goodness, now it will be a little bit of problem for Blackstone. He was captured by three members, but he's somehow trying his way back there. Not a single tear has been touched from for the side of Team
Oh,
Shadow Esports. But now, what a wave at Pudgy! No! You can't go that much overextension. And with that overextension, he has to give the price, and the price will be a kill for the side of Team Inferno. 4 for 10. It's still the 6
oh,
lead with an 8k, a 7k goal lead coming out from them. And now the retaliation, the redemption is being shown. But I don't feel like they're going to actually go and take out the game. But
whoa!
there's an implosion. Three members got into it. And with that, the Mountain Shocker released as well. But that will be the BMI play coming out from the Claude with a blazing to it. Piercing out, penetrating out that Ishin Shin with that Blackstone falling down as well. Blue and the black both goes down. And now it's just the red standing over there. But can he manage to defend his base or not? That's the main question here. 2-0 for 4. The score is getting higher for the side of Shadow Esports with the Lord coming in. And an uncontested Lord will be there for the side of Team Shadow Esports.
And I mean, take a look at that. They have three purifies. All the purifies have to be baited out first before the Tiger can even think of ulting, right? And because of that, even though the Tiger had a good ult, everything was there. Everything was literally there. But the nether realm, this nether realm was able to, just deny all that thing that they have done. So yeah, I think Shadow Esports definitely have done a good job with this mid lane draft that they went for. They went for the Sicilian, sorry, the Faramis along with this Tiger, with this Hylos. Hylos can just just be that sandbag for them. At the same time, you can see that the Faram is always available with the ultimate. He has a Purify as well, so there's always the threat of getting caught with the Nether realm. Maybe you go in for the engage, but then you do not find any. And with that, we're going to see that the Lord coming down the bottom side for the side of Team Inferno. Let's see if they can defend this one.
Of course, can they defend this one? This is the main thing here. But the Lord marching onto the bot side. Inhibitor falls down. The Nexus opening soon. But there you go. It will be the glorious pathway. They're charging inside the Nexus. The Monoshocker released. The knockup comes up. But it will be the Lord deflection happen. And the Minions wave literally synchronized it, and now second inhibitor onto the mid side falls down, and the third one in the verge of falling down as well. But the minions flow will be taken down, so it will not be easy. But now the four-man trapping coming out over there. The implosion happened, but it will be Blackstone who might be falling down. Netherrealm comes in, killing spree for the Cloud, double kill coming, and Bluestone goes down as well. The rough being there, but now it will be a triple for the side of team Shadow Esports. Wink and legendary for a rise. Four-man down with the enemy constant defeat. What is just happening, man? They literally surrendered the game, and it will be the game number one for the side of team Shadow Esports.
Okay. Okay, that is a very, very bad way to end the game there. I mean, was that actually a surrender? I thought that was them ending the base, but they surrendered before that. Oh my god. That's some crazy stuff. HTZ, are you sure that was a surrender?
I saw it. I saw it in my eyes. The enemy constant defeat. I mean, who it
Okay.
was, I don't know. Is it Team Inferno or is it Team, I mean, Shadow Esports? If it is to see
Yeah.
Team Shadow Esports, then it will be a
Don't
fun
tell me
thing.
Shadow Sports. Because like it's always going to be victory on the screen. You're never going to see defeat, right? On the
Yeah,
lobby. So it's definitely a question as to who surrendered. Was it Shadow Esports or something? Anyways, we'll look to that. Probably they're the ones who won the match. So we'll for now we'll say that Team Inferno are the ones who lost it. Let's see who is
of
going
course,
to
Team
take
Inferno.
the win, and let's see very soon who will be the MVP. I feel like the Leomord kind of deserves to get the MVP because of the performance that it had. But at the same time, because of the KDA, I still feel like the Claude could also come through as well. He also did a very good amount of damage, and that's why I feel like there is definitely going to be a contest for the MVP who is going to get that one. But tonight, Team Inferno, the same amount of synergy that they showed yesterday was definitely lacking. So I feel like in the next match, they have to definitely make up for it by coming up with new plans and trying to synergize and strategize more than the opponents. And if that does not happen, I do not see a way how they're winning this fight.
Of course, the team Shadow Esports, from the very beginning, when they finds the triple kill, they went for the tier. When they find some second total, they went for the tier. So their main objective was to secure those macro. That is the total, that is the lot, and the tiers for them. And having the tiers in the very beginning, they literally finds their way better to go for those rotations. And having the map as well, it is also favoring them out. The expanding river map and CC, you saw the CC, he was not playing in his lane. He was there omnipresent throughout the map. He was giving out those proper setups, proper support, and due to that, Lange also did not get that much farm in the very beginning. And it is obviously Team Shadow Esports who just not managed to win this game. They managed to annihilate the whole Team Inferno, and in the end, it was the surrender button which has to be praised by them, because they know, like, we can't do anything at this moment. Four-man down, triple for Wink. So this is the import I was talking about, Frida. Wink.
Definitely a worth it import, I would say. And very, 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 I would say, very good investment for the future as well. I think he's very young, right? I mean, all the people playing this games are very young, but at the same time, if it is actually a very good investment, then I feel like more people will look towards Bhutan for their players. And the thing is, These days, the world is not really, just about one country. So I feel like more imports could be coming in anytime. I mean, the big orgs like SNUL and Godlike and RNTX, yeah, I don't think they will take too much time, like, thinking before they go in directly for the Filipino imports, right? The real Filipino. I mean, we already have Romcom or in Godlike, but we can go for one more.
Of course, let's see. And now MVP being taken out by Ben 14 here. It will be our own, who is Peter, taking out that MVP with a 3-1-13 KDA. We doubted the Faramis pick, but now the Faramis pick just shine in this game with the help of his team. I mean that's you cannot say like the Faramis was the sole member, but it is more like the high loss, I would say, because the Moon was there and he was giving the proper setups, and at the same time, I mean the Nether Realm has been used to give out that proper health to his team in the team fight, and so do the result was totally onto a fire for the side of Team Shadow Esports here. And with this, we are going for the match results, guys. 416. I mean, this is the square of the four. The kills are like the square of the four. And it will be Team Inferno who have to test the defeat in the first game. But I believe second game might be a changing one. 11 minute 25 seconds, a takeover to take the game into their hand. And Team Inferno, they really need to make their comeback in the second game. Otherwise, it will be a clean sweep to change to finish this game.
Yep, definitely. A very, very hard game indeed for them if they do not try to end it early. And going into the second match, like I said before, again, man, they definitely have to do better. Team Inferno, I mean, they have definitely made a lot of struggle to come through till here, but that's not the way you want to go down. You do not want to be clean swept. You want to make it to the third game. So I do feel like they have to give their best foot forward tonight. If not, Shadow Esports, they're definitely looking be in form right now. They're looking to be in form, and hopefully they will also try to go and take a clean sweep as well, and we'll see the most intense game that we've seen, and people will see what they never expected before. Basically, two teams battling it out at the best, and it does not even it's not even the finals basically.
Of course, and now we'll be going into the draft phase directly for the second game, guys, and it'll be more fun because now a lot of options has been shown by the side of Team Shadow Esports, but those options were literally, I mean, out of the meta. You can say the Leo mode, the Pyramis, even the Hyros as well. We don't see a lot. And 5 bans onto the Roam. That thing was literally surprising me that they really went for a 5 ban into the Roam. And in the end, Team Inferno has to adjust with the Tigreal. But, you can't say like with the Tigreal. The Tigreal is in the meta right now with that last. So it might be a good thing as well. But at the same time, like with the Tigreal, you have to wait for the proper setup, and the purify is the main counter predator.
That's why I mean, sometimes you wait for the last pick, right, if you want to go for the Tigreal, but maybe you do the last pick. But even after your last picking the Tigreal, the enemy will counter you. They just have to take the Purify. So easy. And that's why, I mean, it's so hard. It's so hard to pull off a Tigreal, even though it's one of the best tanks out there. It still is not the best tank out there because of that reason. You can easily just take a Purify and, yeah, just just go immune to his skills. And if you go immune to his skills, what is a Tiger going to do to you? Nothing. And that's exactly why Tiger is never a pick to be worried about, even though it has got buffed. Nobody's banning it in tournaments, nobody's using it in tournaments. And that is exactly why right now. But yeah, sustain is definitely something to be worth talking about. And two roamers always come into mind, Hilda and the Grok, even the Kalia as well. A lot of healing on her hands. So yeah, these three roamers are going to be getting banned out in this second match. And okay, first match repeating itself. Okay, we're seeing the Zushin banner once again. What could be the next one, Ashizi?
Yuzong, because they really, I mean, ban out the Yuzongs so many times. I've been seeing it. So this time they banned the Hilda, the Jushin from their side, and there will be the same. pretty old Rome bands coming out from the side of team Shadow Esports here. They're really, I mean, cornering out the roamer from the side of Team Inferno. But I mean, if this is the pattern, then he needs to pull the Gatot Kacha in the first pick or something like that. But the first pick goes to the side of Team Shadow Esports. So they might gonna go for that Gatot Kacha CC combo here for them. And the last pan coming in soon. So what it could be, that's the main thing. But Yuzong, Lapu Lapu, what? Okay, now it will be a Gatot Kacha though. But that was the thing. I mean, you cannot give out the Gatot Kacha to the side of Team. Shadow Esports at this moment because if they win for the Gatot Kacha, then you have to pull the CC. Otherwise, they will go for it.
Yep, exactly. Now, though, CC is open and it could be up for grabs, but will Wink like to play that or will he be doing something else? I'm really interested to see what they're going to pick now. And okay, seems like Bad Paji is not. It's yet someone else, but yeah, gives that familiar name vibe, and of course, making us remember the legendary Tatsuya. At the same time, your friend Lens here, you do not want him to lose either, right? So why don't you just take out your phone and text him, "Best of luck, bro. Give your best, man." Because this is the end, bro. I'm casting for your team, and I don't want you to lose, bro.
What can I say? I mean, I don't want him to lose, but it's. I mean, the play was so good from Shadow Esports, so they really deserve that win. Yuzong picked over here. You can go with that a lot. You can go with a Lapu Lapu, but it's not so easy to counter out a dragon in his lane 1v1. So what could be the option here against this dragon? Are we gonna pull out that Uranus pick here, or maybe? But they really need to grab up that Rome because in the next phase, I'm damn sure that team Shadow Esports will be banning out the Hilda as well as the not the Hilda. Hilda is banned, so they will be banning out the Khalid or Chip as well because nowadays Chip is also good.
Yeah, chip is pretty good actually, especially if you are a kind of player that loves to play the macro game, and if your team is also on the same page with you, then going for a chip is very, very viable in this meta as well. But taking a look at the other side, Team Inferno going for the Baxia and the Lapu Lapu right now. I don't think it's a good choice to pick up the Baxia, sorry, to pick up the Lapu Lapu too early. But yeah, I mean you could definitely, go for that if you feel like the CC is not going to show up or something. The Lapu Lapu does stand his ground against the CC, but if you're sending the Lapu Lapu into the EXP lane, then it's always wise to pick it up later and go for something else in the gold lane. But going for the gold lane first pick is definitely much, much better. And okay, we're going to see this Granger come up. Chow though, it could be a roam, it could be a goal lane as well. I've not really seen a lot of Chow goal lanes in India, but I've seen it a lot in the MPL ID. So what
Of
do you think,
course.
STZ? Is this a
I mean, not
Chow
only
goal
MPL
lane?
ID, we have seen it in MPL PH. Kilra pulled it out someday, that the
Oh
Kyo
yeah.
goal. And that is what one of the great game I can say from Kilra with that Chow Gold. And you need to play so safely. You need to wait for the proper setup, and then you just go and bang on to the goal laner. But they got the Granger into their hand, and Wink. I really want to see what Wink gonna have it. I mean, if he's going for the Chow Gold, then let's see like this Bhutan import from Shadow Esports gonna work or not in this game. But it will be a ban coming out into the mid side. Eve got banned here, and now from the side of team, your Shadow Esports, they will be banning out the Katita. Okay. So Peter is having something for himself. I mean, this Eve ban is kind of a respect towards the Peter. So do I mean, if you remember, there was a time when people respect out the Louis when Peter is around. I mean, against him. So are we gonna see the classic Louis play from Peter here?
I mean, it's highly possible. You can never expect normal stuff from Mr. Peter. So yeah, it could be anything right now. But talking about what might also be happening, I feel like Shadow Esports have already went all in for the damage, but now they need to take up a mage that is going to be the controlling mage. But the Eve is banned. I think they can go for a Farsa, but that means too much burst on their hands, right? They need some sustain right now. What do you think could be this roam pick here for the side of Shadow Esports? Or do you think there could be an Angela coming up as well? Because Yu Zong, Chow, Issa and Shin, all these heroes actually work pretty well with the Angela.
Is the Bakshia roam? That's the thing. Like, is the Bakshia
Yeah.
roam from Team Inferno or a jungler? That is yet to answer when the picks will be over. But Angela Rome, you talked about Team Shadow Esports, might be an option. But with a Ishan Chin and a Yuzong being there, uh, there will be a little bit more problem. So why should not you go for a Carmilla here? Carmilla might be a good option for your team or Chip.
Ah.
There is the
And
Khalid
actually,
open. You can go with an aggressive play setup with a Khalid
yeah,
as well.
yes. And I think even X-Borg is a possibility, right? Because you do not want this Baxia to have a good time. So maybe just switch up this Chow into the roamer section and go for a X-Borg into the goal lane or maybe the EXP.
Hmm.
And with that, I guess, the comp becomes much more complete. But the thing about India is you do not see a lot of Chow roams, right?
Yep, that Chow Roam, but you see the Chow Roam sometimes into the hand like Art or maybe like Madara, but we don't see it regularly. But there you go. The wait is over, guys. It
Oh,
will be a Chow Roam with the first sight into the hand of
nice.
Peter and Uranus EXP. Is it? I mean, Wing
It
Queen
could be
Uranus?
Goldfish because it's Wink. I think it's on Wink.
Okay,
I
okay.
would have preferred to see the I would have preferred to see the Yuzong into the goal lane because he can dominate much better in the early game. But I guess it is what it is. Let's see. Let's see. We'll find it out when we go into the game. But I guess it's going to be a Chow robe, and this is the first time in my entire casting career that I'm going to be casting for a Chow robe. STZ, are you excited?
Of course, I'm excited for it. But like I was expecting a Obsidia because after seeing Team Zones play Obsidia in the wildcard stage at M7, I was really fascinated about this Obsidia plays. And against the Granger, Obsidia do works better, but
Yes,
they're really
definitely.
going with a tanky pick here, Uranus. And there's the last pick from the side of Team Inferno was a little bit, power spike pick, you can say, Lunox into the hand. And this will be a dangerous grass, guys. The reason of Hilda ban was totally being seen. And, ladies and gentlemen, we are going into the land of dawn sooner for the game number 2 between Team Shadow Esports versus Team Inferno. This is the semi-finals number 1 match going at the HNT Esports in the Realms of Rivals team which wins in this match will be going into the finals. And this is a do or die setup for the side of Team Inferno. They need to show their best. Otherwise, they will be clean swept from this tournament.
Yes, and that's why the stakes are more higher this time for the side of Team Inferno. Let's see, let's see. We're going to see a Chow robe, and I'm more excited about this Chow robe than anything else, HTZ, tonight.
Yaoi, are we gonna see the Indian Yaoi? That's
Yeah, definitely.
really, I mean,
I would love to see a Chow on display, especially when it is in the right hands, not the TikTokers, right? Not the TikTokers. Okay, Bad
okay.
Paji, first blood already. Like I told you, the early game aggression is always there when you're having a Yuzong on your side. And that's what Shadow Esports are doing right now. They're going in for the aggression. They've already taken down one. Moon here as well, doing his job pretty good. Just zoning out the enemies, giving them the vision as well to his teammates. And yeah, Bad Paji already 1 kill ahead, and that means the Lapu Lapu, not even level 2. He's going to get zoned out. He needs some backup.
I mean, this is Uranus. Oh my goodness, the damage though with the Shunpo. That was so high. And he managed to take out 70% of the health from the Bakshia. But
Oh, Bad
somehow
Paji.
Bakshia. Oh, okay. Bad Paji right now got down with the two members taking him up at the top lane. 1-for-1. The trade is EXP falls down
Oh.
for a single time. But now onto the bot side, like you cannot take out a Reason God easily.
Yeah, you cannot really take down a Uranus that easily. It doesn't matter how much you hit him, he's going to survive through everything in the early game at least. But oh, the gang coming through bottom side. Granger in trouble. And he could be getting taken down. But oh, 1 HP. Right there. And with that, there comes the backup from the Baxia. And this could be trouble here. Arise falls, and Wing could fall as well, but Wing decides to back off at the right time. But Lens here, very, very low. Very, very low, but okay. Seems like Lens has just decided to go and take the goal lane in his hands, and he's going to
Of
send his.
course.
Okay, he is actually a multi-role player. He's going to play the Thamos, and now he's going to play the Granger.
He's doing good. He's playing so safe at this point. Oh my goodness, Yuzong goes in there, give a little bit of poke onto the Lapu Lapu, and Lapu Lapu goes back as well. I mean, like all these things, and I remember Romcom's Yuzong at the MS2 final, of course, because that was fascinating against that, Asuna's Eve. So if that type of plays comes here from the side of Shadow Esports, it will be a fun thing to watch. At the same time, I mean, the Uranus is also giving us the nostalgia of Jeho's pain. But Doctor, it will be the turtle zone coming in with the Rise getting the turtle into the hand with the
Oh,
retribution. Main boarding goes for the feather airstrike, finds the kill. Bluestone falls down as well. They're going for the third kill. Let's see what will be happening. It will be a double for the side of team. Shadow Esports, and who is the Peter? I mean, Ben 14 finds a double there with a turtle into the hand. The same pattern is going over here, and there you go. The sustain against a Lapu Lapu by the dragon.
yep, the Lapu Lapu versus the Dragon, and the one winning out for now. Okay, Gang coming in the bottom side, but Bakshia comes from backup. Ben 14 could be in trouble here. He does have the Feather Strike zoning out that Granger, but the Bakshia could be in trouble here, and Wink is the one who gets that kill. Safe distance maintained here by Peter, and he will be staying alive for now. And with that, this it seems like Moon is he has not really done any. He has not really used his ultimate yet. I feel like I'm still waiting for that Way of Dragon.
Way of Dragon, of course, because I mean, you're gonna find, but at the same time, he has to use it onto the Granger only because the Lunox can easily make his way back with the help of the Brilliance. So you have only the Granger, and I'm surprised the Granger is not with a Purify. He's onto a Flicker this time. I mean, even though there is a Cho in the team of Shadow Esports, he chose his way for a Flicker. But there you go.
Oh,
Oh my goodness, the burst from the Lunox, but it will be Wink as well. 1-for-1. The two mages falls down instantly. Make his way for the revenge.
oh,
Ring
Wink.
goes in, finds a kill, and now the reason comes up, the heavenly reason. And even though the Death Sonata was there, but doesn't gonna happen. Oh my goodness, the slash comes up with that aggressive setup. 3-man going in, Revitalize popped up, but it will be Shinchin with a immune and Mountain Shocker release. There will be the Suyu
Oh,
falling down, double kill. Way of Dragon comes up, triple. No! Moon
oh my
claiming
God.
down the Granger there. 3-man down. At a time,
Oh
it
my
was Team
God.
Inferno having a way to take down Wing, but no. The whole scenario got changed when the Way of Dragon connected onto the Granger and the Mountain Shocker released onto the two people. Second Turtle easily contested out without any problem for the side of Team Shadow Esports.
My God, what a Way of Dragon that was. I think the Granger was not even, he didn't even realize, but now, Swing, he could be in trouble here. He does not have the flicker as well, and that's 4-man using every single thing on a single Uranus to take him down and into the top
What
side
way?
zone. 4v1, 4v1. Oh my God, it is such a bad day for the fighters. They're getting ganked so heavily.
That's the mirror play comes in. What just happened in the bot just got once again replayed in the top
Top
lane as
side.
well. That was totally needed. But now the invasion being going on, Blackstone at the red buff, securing from the hand of Ishan Jin, and he was not aware of it though. But Wink, if Wink should go, so no, he might make his way back. He thought that like it might be an overextension. He might gonna fall down. He goes back with the help of the roller coaster ride. But now let's see what will be happening in the bot side because the tier, if you're going to talk about the tier, Fredo, the macro is kind of same. They find one tier for each side. But about the kills, it is too high from the side of team Shadow Esports at this moment, they're having a goal lead of 4K, and the Feather Airstrike comes in. The zone is proper. Look at the position of Ben Foden. Finds his way on to the Lunox. Blade Black Dragon comes in as well. But he goes back. He can go for the proper setup. My goodness, the way up Dragon with the Shinpo connecting there. The Suyu falls down. It will be an unstoppable double onto lanes. Can it be a triple? Let's see. The slash comes in, and it will be
Oh,
Wing who will be claiming the
wow.
last hit onto the Lapu Lapu with the wipeout. Official wipeout onto the side of Team Inferno. Team Shadow Esports dominating the game in just the 7 minutes mark at this moment, taking out the mid tier, exposing the jungle area for themselves, giving them more proper frequent fights in the jungle of Team Inferno.
What a way to style on your opponents. Team Shadow Esports not even shying away and showing off right now. Especially Mr. Moon here. He's going in once again. He goes in with the Way of Dragon, Bad Paji. And with that, Blackstone is going to be getting taken down. And now it's only Blue and Redstone left. Lens and Zone as well. They have to do their job right, which is going to be defending it. At the same time, oh my god, take a look at the way they're going in so aggressively into the enemy jungle area, and there's there's no one that can actually take them down because they do not have enough damage on this Lunox and Granger right now. What a day for Team Inferno.
Of course, this is the way, you have already prioritized those skills. I mean, the last match score is here onto the table. 16-4 was the last time score, and the match is just 8 minutes and 11 second long. And it will be have more minutes because the Lord is yet to take. Wink now is getting up, corner, trapped down, but he finds his way back somehow. My goodness.
Oh,
A lot of resources gone down for Wing. Another Black Dragon coming in from the behind. A beautiful setup being done. It will be lanes falling down in the hand of the Dragon. Godlike being secured by a right. He's going for a double here. Look at that. He will be securing the double. And the Black Dragon is standing in the base. Inside the base. He's getting trapped down by the two members. Suyu finds his way back, but he is not retaliating. He's going for the dive. And he falls down in the process. But that Arise with the overextension, standing behind the inhibitors. Between the inhibitors. And Rick calling out is literally boosting out the confidence.
wow.
Feather Strike was coming out and not given a single chance to flinch over there. The Mount Sugar release. It will be the Blackstone and the Redstone Bluestone and the Redstone falling down. Blackstone can't do anything, can't save his team up. He used the Turtle's potions, but it will not be much to save up the backs of Team Inferno.
Yes, and yeah, definitely. The way the game is progressing, it just feels like it's going to be a very hard time. But the damage coming through right now. Lens, oh, is able to escape somehow. That last hit from Ben 40 does not connect. But into the mid lane here, Zo just trying to clear the minions, but he's the one taking a lot of damage from the enemies. And with that, we can take a look at the way the farm is progressing as well.
So they
Does not
really
really
want
feel like
to.
a good position right now for Team Inferno. They're definitely very, very behind in terms of farm. Already
Of
9k goal
course.
lead, starting into 10.
Of course, and not only that, two of the inhibitors, that is the mid and the bot side, you can see the Holy Shield is out, and it's not even 12-minute mark, it's 10-minute mark, and the Lord might be a vulnerable Lord for them because of the Holy Shield not being presented out here. And with that, like the reason thing of the Uranus is literally giving a lot of sustain for their side. And if you're gonna actually see the Black Dragon, he is contesting out a little bit late, and he is prioritizing the backliners the way he should do. At the same time, the finishing job has been done by the Ishan Shin. So it's more like the synergy part you were talking about. The Lord immersing. It's going inside the individual. Fredo.
Oh, it seems like this is going to be the last fight to end it all here. Shadow Sports going all in for everything. Oh my god, take a look at that. Eastern Shin coming up with his ultimate along with the Feather Air Strike into the back line. Wing going in, diving in for a double kill, but he will be getting taken down as well. Fight seems like could be turning around this single time, but Arise goes in. He comes up with that traceless, but it's not able to take anyone down. He's the one getting taken down himself. And with that, Moon taking down that bottom side. They have cracked open two inhibitors. The third one's still standing tall. And it seems like Moon is just looking for something that he will not find.
Two hits, one hit for the base. Can they do
Oh.
it? One hit onto the Nexus. No, it cannot be happening there. A beautiful defense comes up from the side of Team Inferno here. They find their way back, but what just happened? Bluestone falls down with a Black Dragon raising at the base and trying to turmoil them. And not only
Oh,
that, it will be the Black Dragon going back at the
oh,
sliver of HP. Ring of Dragon connected beautifully. Can it be a slay? No, the Rhapsody comes in and it will be a trap down. Sky Piercer piercing out the
oh.
Moon there. And with Moon, it will be Ben 14 as well. Two-man down. A lot of gold spike has been gone into the hand of Team Inferno. Can we see a comeback?
I mean, it's highly possible to see a comeback. Honestly, I feel like it is. It could be a comeback, man. It could be a comeback. Because the way the Side Esports are not showing discipline, if it happens once again, then I am not going to be. I don't know. I'm not really sure if they can. Team Inferno are not going to punish them more harder. The thing is, they did not really have their farm, but the thing that just now they got a couple of kills is going to be helping them quite a lot, and it's going to be very, very interesting to see as to how this game is going to go now. Two kills into the hands of the Granger. Even the Lunox going in with the flicker, they committed completely, and then overextension was punished. Ben 14 and Moon, Bad Paji as well. All these guys, they have to be really careful. Arise is the only one who has been playing it really safe, but now it is not up to those guys. It is going to be even more harder because the late game is where it all starts. And with that coming in,
Oh, beautiful setup has been done here. Will be Ben 14 securing the kill onto Bluestone. The slain has been happened, and now they're going back. The slain happened onto Lapu Lapu as well. To go, they're targeting out the base. They're locking it up. The minions are still there. Double for the Ishan Shin, and with this, with a 2-0 clean sweep pattern, Team Shadow Esports enters into the finals of H&T Rims of Rivals with a banger style.
yes, and definitely we have the winners for tonight. It's going to be Shadow Esports going into the next stage. It is going to be Team Inferno saying goodbye. So yeah, it's a very, very bad night for your friend, but man, some people are going to be happy. It's going to be Mr. Peter who is going to be qualifying once again. And this guy, his mid lane, very underrated with the right picks at the right time. He's always able to create havoc. And that's exactly what he did tonight for his side and for the enemies. And yeah, we have the winners, but definitely it's going to be a thing to be looking out as to who is going to be the MVP. Who do you think will be the MVP now, STZ?
Peter or Arise? I believe this one of those two might be the MVP because look at Peter. I mean, the way he was playing with the Fursa, the way he was hiding in the bush, the position, everything was totally calculated. I feel, I felt, and it was not so easy to take him down. But at the last moment, when I mean a little bit extension comes out from Moon, he just falls down as well at that moment. Other than that, if you'll see, like he plays so safe. That was the reason he was giving all those vision, all those damage, and like you got a Uranus into your side and then Yuzong. So the main damage dealer is the Ishinshin and the Forsa, the mid laner and the jungler. And they were playing safe. They were taking out those kills for their team. And what else you need? Like the micro was high for your side, the macro was settled for your side. And in the end, the game was settled for your side 2-0. They could have ended it in the first lot. But due to some calculated mistakes, you can say, like a little bit overextension or a little bit greediness, this cost them the second lot as well. But in the second lot, it was so easy to finish it up. Like just goes in and claim the throne with locking down the Nexus and taking out the crystal from the base. But the MVP screen will be loading soon, and with that loading, I believe like it might be Moon or might be Arise. But for Team Inferno, Fredo, I will say like they need a little bit more synergy. They need a little bit more grind, but they have done so well. As an underdog team, they went to the top four sites. So, I mean, all the best for the future journey, guys. You played so well. And then maybe told you, Lemon with his Ishan Shin.
Yo, this is going to be a very, 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 very memorable MVP as well as to, this guy, he was on the leaderboard. Now he's on the East and Shin. And yeah, both of them working out for him. So yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting to see as to how they will do, how they will do in the later stages of this tournament. So far, they've made it through of course, the playoffs, I guess. Yeah, the semifinals right now. And yeah, definitely tomorrow, another big day coming up, right, STZ? Two of the
And of
best
course,
teams again playing against each other. You do not
mm,
want to miss
and
that out.
the number one in the Mythic leaderboard and the number six in the Mythic leaderboard, Yama Esports versus Team Godlike Esports. And like this is the second time. If Yama wins the game and comes to the finals, then it's like the recap or replay of MOBA Rising Star Season 3, because once a time Yama managed to defeat Shadow Esports in the finals. So let's see who will be playing the finals against Shadow Esports. Will it be Godlike or will it be Team Yama Esports? But for that, you need to stay tuned with us, subscribe our channel, like the stream, share the stream to your friends, and comment in the stream whom you're supporting, Godlike Esports or Yama Esports, because tomorrow at 8 o'clock at the HNT Esports in the realm of rivals, there will be a big match. That is Godlike versus Yama, a one-way ticket to the finals to fight against the winner, that is Shadow Esports. And with this, it's your boy STZ and Fredo shining off from Realm of Rivals from HNT. We'll be seeing you tomorrow. And thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Love you all. Good night, everyone. Sabak here.
Good
Okay.
night, guys. Good night. Good night.
We've been searching for days, Sora!
The shifting cloud is just ahead! Look!
Oh, that's no cloud! That's a sandstorm! Run!
Thunder! I hear thunder! it!
To return the long-lost rain. I believe in the clouds. I believe in the clouds. To awaken the sleeping desert. I believe in the clouds.
I believe in the clouds. I believe in the clouds! Whoa! Hey! Whoa! Shipping clouds flow through, telling you to pursue, bringing rainfall and thunder down. Flower seeds sprout strong, and ancient treetops spreading green. See? There's our shifting cloud.
Shifting clouds flow through, gallant youth pursue.
In an era forged by trials and tribulation, few are worthy of the title Legend. Tempered by countless trials until they became immortalized. However, like any blade, legends that are not home are bound to become forgotten relics. Ever witnessed a legend reforged? To be eternal. To transcend all limits. To be reforged in fire.
insatiable power. It consumes until nothing remains.
When the heart falters, title, legend. Tempered by searching for days, Sora. Until they
Cloud is just ahead!
Look! However, like any blade, legends that are not home are bound to become forgotten relics. Ever witnessed a legend reforged? To be eternal. To transcend all limits. To be reforged in fire.
That's no cloud! That's a sandstorm!